Hello there and welcome to Horizons, a new video game review where we look at the absolute best that the video game world has to offer. Now I thought it'd be interesting to look at something that I think has kind of been lost in the modern world to a certain extent, and that's physical media. Actually owning something physical in this kind of digital world that we now find ourselves in. Now don't get me wrong, digital games, very convenient. Quite often they're very cheap as well when you have stores that do sales and things like that, and you pay and you have the game instantly. You just download it and there it is. So there's nothing wrong with getting digital games. Owning something physical, there's something really special about that. And when a company puts a lot of effort into the packaging and manuals and all that sort of stuff, it is something that we should cherish, and it feels like it is being lost. Now there has been sort of a new wave of companies who make, like limited run and strictly limited and all of this, who do really amazing physical packaging and all of this, put a lot of effort into it. Trouble with that is, they're often limited to only a few thousand copies, and they're very expensive as well. If you order from limited run, there are certain, it's not that expensive by itself, but if you add shipping from America into that, it gets very expensive. If you are collecting retro consoles, obviously back in the day, physical collecting was all you had. So there are some amazing physical releases for retro games, but more modern ones, you have to go with limited run and things like that. So in this episode, we're going to be looking at some of my favorite box art, physical game box art in my collection. This is probably going to be multiple videos because I have a lot in my collection and I have a lot of favorites, but I'm going to show you 10 today, and these are just gorgeous. And if you have a chance to pick them up, I'd highly recommend it. If you haven't subscribed to Horizons Anew, please do so now. Horizons Anew needs you to subscribe. And if you like this content, then please consider liking and sharing as well. And remember to tap the bell icon and turn on notifications so you always know what's on the horizon. So without further ado, let's take a look at the best box art in my video game collection. First up, we have a game that I ordered about over a year ago now, and it just arrived a couple of weeks ago. It's a limited run. They seem to be really struggling to get their games out at the moment. Obviously there is a production time at the start as well, but then once it's there, it takes a while for it to ship. So I only just got it recently, but this game is a piece of art by itself. In terms of gameplay and visual aesthetic, music, all of this stuff, it is a piece of art, and I'll be doing a video about this very soon. But I just wanted to bring it up here because this isn't just a gorgeous piece of artwork that really goes hand in hand with the game, and that is Gree. I mean, just look at that. That is absolutely stunning artwork, and it just shows you a little bit on the back there as well. This game I highly recommend. You can get it digitally, of course. There probably are not many of these floating around, at least not for a reasonable price now. But this is an absolutely awesome game, and just I think the hand-drawn graphics in game are amazing, and to have them on the front of the box, just kind of encapsulates what the whole game is about. Really great box art. This is another one I recently picked up, right a couple of days ago. You might have seen a picture on my Instagram. I have an Instagram, so if you haven't, check that out. This one is kind of an obscure game. Seems to be going up in value at the moment, so I've got a reasonable deal on this one. This box art is, again, hand-drawn, and doesn't tell you too much about the game, but when you see this, you're just like, okay, what is that game? What's it about? What's going on with it? And that is Mazen Wars. Yeah, that is just really epic. It's not the best condition ever, but like I say, this game is going up in price, so probably could have found a better quality one, but yeah, that is just awesome. And if you see that, that is something that you're like, I need to have that. So yeah, luckily it is a great game as well. So yeah, I'd highly recommend taking a look at that if you can. So next up, this game is a stunning game again, originally released on the Wii, and then it was released on the PS Vita, and I absolutely adore the PS Vita, so I had to pick up a copy. And the game is really fun and really beautiful as well, and the box art goes hand in hand with that, and that is Muramasa Rebirth. Just look at that artwork, absolutely gorgeous, shows you exactly what you're going to be doing, you know, killing people in the most beautiful way. Yeah, I would highly recommend getting this. It's an absolutely stunning game, and yeah, this one seems a reasonable price at the moment if you wanted to pick it up. Next up, a great rebirth for a game franchise, and this box art is actually the reverse side box art, and yeah, you'll understand why. Doom, that just for me, the Demon Slayer battling away in hell, just iconic, absolutely iconic. And on the back there as well, you can see just absolutely gorgeous. As soon as I saw this, I had to reverse the cover. But yeah, obviously a great game as well. And sticking with that theme of reversible covers, this one is a classic shmup that was released on the Sega Saturn. Unfortunately, it's so astronomical in price, there's no way that I would be able to get that at the moment for the Saturn. But a copy was released on the PS4. A lot of it's in Japanese, so you know, playing with the settings and stuff can be a little bit tricky, but everything else is perfectly fine. But yeah, I reversed the cover on this of Battle Garega. Just, yeah, I love this ship. The design of that ship is absolutely awesome, and this one just kind of captured that a little bit better. But yeah, that's a stunning game. Probably not as good as I was expecting for the price that you would now pay for it, but still a very good shmup. Probably not one of my favorites, but yeah, this box art is just awesome, and the design is great. And again, sort of more of a hand-drawn aesthetic, which always is better. Now, this game was kind of, I don't know, the original release was okay, but a few complaints and everything, so it was re-released for the Saturn. Obviously, because a lot of early Saturn games were so rushed that there were always little problems with them, graphical problems and things like that. So yeah, this one was released as kind of an apology for that. And I was at a game expo. I can't remember when it was or what it was, but yeah, I saw this for a decent price, and I was like, I'll definitely pick that up. And you'll understand when you see the box. Yeah, this is Virtua Fighter Remix. This box art, I mean, that just looks awesome. Again, hand-drawn, anime style, very colourful, colours popping off of there, and you know, it looks like, yeah, this game means business, and it is probably a much more refined game than the original release for the Saturn. Graphical things have been sort of updated and refined, and it all looks a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, that is just one of my favourites. Just had to get it. Once I saw it, had to get it. So next up, this box art is not the most extravagant or striking box art you're going to see, but again, I just love the design of the ship. The whole thing is very subtle, gives you a good idea of what you're going to be doing in the game, and yeah, I just love it. It's a layers section on the Saturn, just really awesome game, and this box art just sums up the game perfectly for me. And again, I love the design of the ship. What we have next is probably one of the most iconic video game box art covers that there is. And again, it's not going to blow you away, but just a great design for the character. And when you know it, you just think immediately of the game and the system that it was on, and that is Sonic Adventure. I just love the way that Sonic is, you know, kind of running there, and he's almost in the ball that he is when he jumps and stuff like that. I just think that's a cool design. So he's got like the spin going on, but he's still sort of there, and you can see him in his entirety. Yeah, this one, when you see this, you just know Sonic Adventure, great game on the Dreamcast. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know that I have a soft spot for military hardware. And these next two games really play up to that, which is why I love them so much. But yeah, I think this box art, just one of the best that you're going to find on the Mega Drive, and that's Desert Strike. I love the action pose that's going on here. Apache helicopter, just a stunning piece of human engineering, the Apache helicopter, and it's gone up against pretty much everything ever. I think there's an Apache that goes up against Hulk, Godzilla, like all kinds. If there's an action movie where humans need to respond to a threat, chances are it's going to be the Apache that's going to be doing it. Doesn't always win, but that's not the point. But yeah, this one, just look, firing the missiles, the guy's running there trying to find the ladder. It's just awesome, and yeah, just a great game as well. And just to keep that theme going, this is one of my favourite games. But again, a hand-drawn sort of action shots there, a G-Lock air battle. Just there inside the cockpit, gives you an idea of the carnage that's going to be going on. Yeah, explosions going around, jets flying in front of you, and just an awesome scene from the game to give you an idea of what's going to happen in the game. Just very striking, I think. So there you have 10 games with amazing box art. Like I say, there are many more in my collection, so I'll be doing other videos to look at some more. So yeah, I'll be selecting those in the future. But yeah, let me know down in the comments, do you collect physical media? Do you just stick to digital these days? What are some of your favourite video game box art out there? Let me know. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.